this time, let's welcome Brother Jameson Mekwa to share his testimony and experiences during the 21 Days Spiritual Growth Workshop in Thailand. Let's give them a round of
Shock ako ah. Good morning, Heavenly Parents and true parents. Once again, good morning, my precious brothers and sisters. Uh, so, first of all, I thought, after Kuya Angelito sermon, I will give my testimony. So, anyway, so become prolong my testimony, no? But yeah, anyway, so first of all, please allow me to share my experience, my testimony in 21-day spiritual growth workshop in Thailand. So, uh, so before the workshop, yeah, I hear the information about the 21 days spiritual growth workshop in Thailand. So, and then at first I was not so interested, or like I'm not so something I did not so get interest because I feel busy in the here in the center and to manage the our church building. And but however, my our leader, our area director, encouraged me actually to attend this spiritual growth workshop. So, but deep inside in my heart, I don't want actually when he encouraged me. So, and then even I'm thinking how to avoid, how to escape that invitation or encouragement. So, and then so I shared to my wife about the workshop. So because I cannot imagine 21 days workshop, so I have a responsibility here in the here in the center, and especially to manage the our church. So then I keep thinking like 21 days in Thailand. Then suddenly become appear in my mind very strong direction. You should go, something like that. Then on that time I respond also that okay, I will go. Oh. So and then after how many days? I think again because at the very beginning I don't want to go actually because I'm thinking my responsibility here and expenses also. So yeah, yeah, something have very strong direction appear in my mind, in my heart, that he said you should go. So my answer immediately, okay, I will go. Then yeah, I shared to my wife. So my wife is really also willing to support me. So of course, even we don't have enough savings. So but my wife is really willing to support me to attend also. So then then sometimes I keep thinking, really, I will go. So, and then, I said, I said to myself, I cannot back out anymore. So because I already answered the that I will go. So because on that time I realized that God pushing me to go, like that moment, like a calling for me. God pushed me to go, to attend, like that. So, and then uh, but anyway, I tried to I tried to make a script. I tried to make a script, but yeah, also like sometimes this time, like I feel sometimes the very some spiritual, I feel like spiritual experience, like sometimes Satan's attack, Satan's try to distract me, something try to uh, like uh, like for example, if you have a goal, diba? Sometimes Satan is trying to disturb you. That even this time also like that. So I try to make my script beautiful to give hope or to give inspiration to our brothers and sisters. But suddenly when I write my last night, I make fix my my speech or my how to say this, my testimony, then become delete. Suddenly become delete. So yeah, I realized Satan is trying to uh, stop me, like that. So anyway, back to the before the workshop. Yeah. So uh, I realized that Heavenly Parent pushed me to attend. So then later on, our area leader remind me again to attend. So, but deep inside, I already determined to go. So, so like yeah, I feel like no matter what, okay, I will go because I really believe that is a calling, like that, a calling from Heavenly Parent. Then, and then yeah. Anyway, first, uh, amazing. So my experience there in Thailand, for the during the first week of workshop, so I experienced a lot of very challenging talaga. Very physical challenge. In the first week, I experienced a lot of physical sickness. All my sickness appear. Severe back pain. I got headache, flu, sipon. I got allergy, small coughing. Appear all my appear all my sickness. Even the worst sickness, I carry I have I have bloated stomach. Yeah, indigestion problem. So indigestion. So every time that one attack to me, so I cannot really focus. So yeah, so but yeah, that's the first week. So I experienced a lot of physical challenge, you know. So but I determined this is only the like adjusting maybe the environment, and so then uh, in that first week, yeah, actually I'm very how to say uh, 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 even very challenged also to the food, no? Not challenge, not negative challenge, because the challenge there is yun nga, because I have indigestion. So in Thailand, a lot of food, a lot of food they serve. So like for menu, for meal, for what is this sudan. So as like only one Sudan, one or two, but there are three is the lowest, or four. They have dessert. So, but yeah, very comforted with the food. So, but that time, yeah, I, I really uh, control myself because if I will allow, become worsen my situation because I have indigestion. So I control to eat small like that. So, but at the very, very first week, very like abundant talaga, eat well like that. Everyone. So anyway, they have in my experience there during the workshop every morning we have like morning devotion. We go up to the they have a mountain there, uh, tree of blessing. So every morning we climb, and then they have I have experience there like one of the my something spiritual experience then. Uh, I think that is the fourth day of the workshop. Uh, I was late to get up, and then when I noticed everyone is already there, going out something in the training center, no more people, so already go up. So I tried to catch like because at the first week I have determination to like every day to go up. But yeah, on that fourth day, of course, many like challenge, like physical challenge. So I got late to wake up, woke up. So I ran. I ran very fast to catch them. I ran. So then I reached the middle of the mountain. So and then I'm very exhausted, very lost breathing, and then I become question in my mind. I will continue. I will continue or I will go back in the training center. So because I'm very exhausted, then I saw very steep, very high like that because in the middle na eh. So then later on, because I rest for a while, then I decide okay I will go. And then when I reach in the tree of blessing, yeah, I feel victory, yeah, something victory. So then on that time also I pray there. I pray that because in the first day, yeah, I can something because we have a resonance prayer there, so practice prayer. So on that time, like something heavenly parents welcome me. So I pray very sincere. So even I shed tears on that time, like a first day. So but second day, third day, fourth day. So every day I pray, no tears. So I feel strange. So when I go up there in the tree of blessing, oh, Heavenly Parent, I want to connect my hearts to you. So please help me. And then, but on that moment, I feel victory already because like I'm ano na eh, supposed to be I will give up. I will go back to the training center, but I continue. So then after reach the top, so my brothers and sisters there almost done going like done praying. They will go back na. So that's to my team because we have a team. So then yeah, I pray there sincerely, ask help to Heavenly Parents and parents. That, oh, my heart is already 3 days. Even how much I pray, I cannot connect my hearts to you. Please help me. Something I pray like that. That day, I have a lot of spiritual experience. Like Heavenly Parent answer my prayer. Then that morning, I they have a morning session like Chanyang. So that time, during Chanyang, they have Anso. So I received Anso from Sir LA because Sir LA is staff there. So I received Anso. And then on that time also, after the Anso, I feel something. After the ANSO, they have some lectures. It's very different. Like I become like focused to the lecture. I inspired the lecture, especially the Chambu Morong. Chambu Morong, I enjoy to listen. And so, like uh, even have a group discussion. Like I'm very attentive in that time. Then during the Chongshimon prayer, resonance prayer, yeah, very tearful prayer. Then like something moving the heart. Uh, and then in the afternoon or something, and when evening, in the evening again. Anyway, on that day kasi, like I have really a spiritual experience talaga. Like a different day talaga for me. So, and then in the night again, before Chungshimon, we have another Chanyang because every day have Chanyang session. So another I received one from the elder. That elder is in charge in the uh, Anso, special Anso because they have special Anso there. So again, I receive again Anso, very strong Anso, and on that time I really feel that evil spirits comes out to my body. Something I feel the love of evil parent. Something evil spirits is liberated to my physical body. So because very strong Anso and like the hand of the that elder is have special power. So to do Anso. So and then again that moment I cannot notice very tearful shed tears talaga. Oh. So then my heart is like melting like how I'm grateful I'm here like that. So to attend this workshop. So and then anyway actually in the workshop I learn a lot every day I have some have reflections. So uh, and then during the third week, yeah, second and third week, everything become fine, become lighter. So then my physical uh, condition become improve, become better. Then my physical problem like uh, indigestion become no more. Then I went to also Anso to to my indigestion. So I can really testify the Anso is very like a miracle talaga. Even until now, I did not experience indigestion of bloated stomach like that. So and then the second week also, second week, third week, yeah, even yeah, I can eat well like that. Because because I go to the consultation, then Anso. So of course, like you're aware already, then you have some control and what you're going to do like that. So, but anyway, I received a lot of inspiration, and my also one thing I realized there is, di ba, in Chonshimon, why we shout loud like Abuji, Omoni, something like that. So it like it reminds like it reminded me like I'm like a child, no? Like a child to call out his parents, like di ba, like a child crying, shouting because of hungry. So if she cry very strong or shout, the parents will notice the children. So that's the same pala. Like we shout Abuji Omoni to call heavenly parent to get the attention or of heavenly parent to meaning like we will feel like our heart is a longing heart to Heavenly Parent. So like a child. So something very maybe before become I understand, but on that time like I very clear for me like why we need to shout very strong. So that's the time pala you need to resonate to Heavenly Parent. Uh, that you're like longing, you are a lost child to longing to return to the our Heavenly Parent. So, but anyway, my more the most experience there is yung uh, sometimes I pray I cannot reach the heart of a Heavenly Parent. So, but that they have some prayer practice. So I learned how to reach the heart of Heavenly Parents. Because if you will pray very serious, then with tears, then like very strong, you want talaga to resonate to Heavenly Parent. So Heavenly Parent automatic will listen, something they will listen. So then because they have in the lecture, if you will pray the very small sounds, like only the angel will deliver. But if you will really strong voice and shout, so Heavenly Parent is really centering to you to listen your prayer like that. So and then so anyway, moving forward, one thing I also remind me is I learned during the workshop is to how to inherit the true parents' love. So yeah, during the workshop or the lecture, so I realized So to inherit is like very simple by only attending Sunday service and regular tithing. On that time, like very stick in my mind talaga. How to inherit your parents' heart and love. So just attend Sunday service and offer the tithes regularly. So that I realized, like very simple, but it's true, no? Something like that. So yeah, it's something the words always remind me. So one word also there is always reminds me like gratitude is the best attitude. so so as and then so I realized also how to become more committed to Heavenly Parents to fulfill my responsibility. So as a chosen one. So yeah, I have determination how could truly help Heavenly Parents in terms of how to bring people and to show a model. So being a Central Blessed family, so to become a model in my tribe and in our society. So like one of my determination like that. So anyway, attending 21 days spiritual growth workshop is a very for me is a life-changing experience. So because a lot through my reflections and learnings, I gain some valuable insights about myself and my spiritual path. So yeah, so through the workshop, I really appreciate through the encouragement of our area director, because for me very rare kumbaga, like a very seldom the opportunity, then that you can learn the experience and how to uh, uh, cultivate more your heart. Because at the very beginning, I feel also like arrogant. Like I feel me, I already blessed. So something I know already. Something have thinking that I know something have thinking I know everything. But when I went there, so still very far my heart like that. Need more that kind of workshop. Because the title pa lang is spiritual growth. No, spiritual growth. So your spirit talaga, you will grow talaga. Because like you direct communicate heavenly parents. Like that. So that's why I encourage actually my brothers and sisters. Actually, this is now no age limit. Because everyone need this kind of workshop actually. So that's why if you have a chance, this kind of workshop, please, I encourage you, please grab the opportunity. Because for me, I realized if I did not go, oh, I miss this kind of opportunity. That's something you cannot uh, forget actually. So because something you are dealing with directly to heavenly parents during the workshop. So it's different than like us on the surface or than the like the workshop. So yeah, I learned also the essence of Chongshimwon. Yeah. So and very the place also is very good, like a kingdom of heaven actually. Because yeah, Thailand, Pakchong Thailand training center is like a branch of the Chongpyong. So, but yeah, because everyone is very kind. The environment is very like a kingdom of heaven talaga. Oh, so you cannot feel mga negative energy. So everything is like love, pray, brothers and sisters, like that. Mga you receive inspiration, guidance through the lectures. So I experienced like a kingdom of heaven in 21 days actually. So yeah. So anyway, once again, I encourage all my brothers and sisters that have a chance like at this kind of workshop. So please try to determine to join because it really help you talaga to grow your spirit. So even me, yeah, I'm negative before this kind of workshop, but once you taste pala, very you cannot how to say you will not regrets kumbaga. So in a way, I attend there not only like actually for yourself talaga how you will grow yourself and to become strong your faith and then to develop your parents. So actually I have a lot of experience that sometimes I wanted to share. So but yeah. Uh, Actually, I'm not good in giving the testimony or ano. But because sometimes I have limitation in my like how to construct my delivery. So but I ano pa. So anyway, conclusion yeah, my I have a lot of how to say goals and determination after I come back. I said so. Even one thing also, I have a goal setting. So I'm very struggling. Oh, what my goal? Then I pray seriously. What's my goal? Then automatic, the last moment of my prayer, become appear the answer, the goal. So that kind of moment na you are in the struggling, then because you are sincere to connect Heavenly Parents, automatic the last moment of prayer, then Heavenly Parents answer appear in my mind, the goal like that. So anyway, my goal, one of my goal is actually inside my heart, of course for others. So especially in our region in Cebu, like that. So yeah. So once again, thank you so much for listening to my testimony. So hope you enjoy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kuya Jimson, for his beautiful, inspiring message. And now let's welcome again to our youth music ministry.
Oh, good morning, brothers and sisters. So, this song is Build My Life, and it is a Christian song. Worthy of every song we could ever sing, worthy of all the praise we could ever bring. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe, we'll live for you, oh, we'll live for you. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe, we'll live for you, oh, we'll live for you. Holy, there is no one like you, there is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder, show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. Worthy of every song we could ever sing, worthy of all the praise we could ever bring, worthy of every breath we could ever breathe, we'll live for you, oh, we'll live for you. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe, we'll live for you, oh, we'll live for you. Holy, there is no one like you, there is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder, show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. There is no one like you, there is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder, show I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder. Show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. There is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder. Show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. Thank you so much, Frederick.
It's my honor to invite Reverend Angelito Cainday, Church Pastor of Cebu Family Church, to deliver a Sunday message and benediction prayer. Let us warmly welcome him.
Good morning, everyone. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Mayong adlaw sa atong tanan. So, happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday! So, let's be happy. If we are happy, Heavenly Parent and true parents is also happy. Pag malungkot ang kanilang mga anak, so malungkot din si Heavenly Parent. Aju? So, the best gift we can give to our Heavenly Parent and victorious parent, we should be happy. As our Sir Jimson said, gratitude is the best attitude. Aju? So, yan ang antidote sa stress. If you are stressed, so, ano ang kailangan natin? Pumunta ng Mercury Drugstore. Huwag kayong pumunta ng Watson at bumili ng gamot. Ang gamot is gratitude. Aju? Okay, so I just arrived. No, because you know already, di ba, mayroon ng ating leadership, no? So normal lang 'yon, no? Positions made by man anytime, but the irreplaceable at our Holy Mother Hand said, our true parents said, the most irreplaceable asset, the most irreplaceable in this world, blessed family, and you are citizen of Shunilgu. Aju? So yun ang hindi pwedeng palitan. That position is eternal, absolute, unchanging. As you? So nasa ating mga kamay, either we fulfill our role and our responsibility as a chosen people and as a blessed family. As you? Okay. So welcome, my dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to our Sunday family service. Welcome to FFWPO Visayas, where true love begins. So my sermon for this morning, for this Sunday, June 21, 2026, titled The Spirit's Fruitfulness. The fruit of the Spirit. So let's hear together the message and the sermon of our Heavenly Parent. You know, my dear brothers and sisters, being with the Spirit is not about power and gift. It's about transformation. Remember, my dear brothers and sisters, citizen of Chonolgu, meron kayong puno ng mangga sa inyong lugar, sa inyong bahay, sa inyong lupain? Remember that mango tree. It may have strong roots and last, lefty branches, but if it does not bear fruit, kahit gaano kaganda ang mangga, napakakulay ng kanyang dahon, pero pag hindi siya mamunga, anong ibig sabihin nun? There is something wrong. Adyo? Because ang mangga, hindi lang para ipakita niya kung gaano kaganda ang dahon niya. That is not his primary reason bakit may mango tree. It may provide shade from heat of the sun, but that is not his primary purpose, right? Hindi na yan pinaka-primary purpose niya. Hindi yan ang pinaka-main reason niya why there is mango tree. Its purpose is to bear fruit that will nourish and bless others. In the same way, the Holy Spirit, now in our substantial Holy Spirit, already exists in the world, our Holy Mother Hand, desire to produce fruit in our lives. Fruit that is sweet to those around us. Fruit that nourishes. Fruit that ultimately bring joy and glory to Heavenly Parent and victorious through parents and Lord Jesus Christ. Aju? So, that's the primary purpose. No? Pag hindi yan namunga, so something wrong. Right? We also, what's the point of being a citizen of Chonolgu? What's the point of being the chosen people of Heavenly Parent? What's the point of being a chosen people in this generation, in this era, if we don't bear fruits? What's the use of salvation if we cannot bring fruits? If they cannot see in us, if they cannot see in you what they want to see and feel to Heavenly Parent, to Jesus, and to parents. Adyo? So that's why, my dear brothers and sisters, here in our Visayas Peace Embassy and also our elders, brothers and sisters, and blessed family and chosen people in Zoom who are attending today's Sunday family service, this is the questions, my dear brothers and sisters. So how do we live in such a way that the fruit of the Spirit is not only growing within us, but also clearly seen through those around us? That's why, my dear brothers and sisters, true spiritual growth and being Spirit-filled are shown by a beautiful fruit of the Spirit seen in our lives, reflecting the character of God, our loving Heavenly Parent, and true parents in Jesus to the world. So that's why ang tunay na paglago ng Espiritu at ang pagiging puspos ng Espiritu ay nahahayag sa pamamagitan ng magandang bunga ng Espiritu na nakakita sa ating buhay, na nagpapakita ng karakter ng ating Diyos, ni Kristo at ng ating tunay na magulang, our true parents sa mundo. Right? So the fruit of the Spirit is us. Tayo ang produkto ng Espiritu. So dapat makita at maramdaman ng mga tao through us. Sino si parent, sino si Kristo, sino si true parents. Aju? So my dear brothers and sisters, the true spiritual growth and being filled is shown by the beautiful fruit. At tayo yun, ang beautiful fruit. Aju? That's why we are called chosen. We are called blessed. We are called children of Heavenly Parent, children of true parents, children of Lord Jesus. That's why, mababasa nyo, proceed. Kuya, no? Yeah. Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 to 23 said, in Tagalog, ngunit ang bunga ng Espiritu ay pag-ibig, kagalakan, kapayapaan, pagtitiis, kagandahang loob, kabutihan, pananampalataya, kamuhan, pagpipigil sa sarili. Walang kautusan laban sa mga bagay na ito. There is no law such character. Because that is the character of Heavenly Parent. That is the nature of Heavenly Parent. That's the nature of Jesus Christ. That's the nature of true parents, that they embody and manifest and put it in their lives every day. That is their heart. That is the heart of Heavenly Parent. That's why there is no law that governs such nature and personality. As you? So if we want to be the children of Heavenly Parent, Lord Jesus and true parents, we need to embody such nature and character. That's why our true parents also said, looking at the fruit itself, we find within in the properties to produce branches, leaves, roots, and seeds. If we pick a fruit, it could be considered that we possess that entire tree. Since the fruit has many seeds, with the fruit we stand in a position to possess tens and hundreds of trees. The fruit of a tree should inherit all the essence and essential elements of life that the tree has to bequeath, be it 10 or 20 years old, only then is a perfect fruit harvested. True parents said also, spiritual fruitfulness is the literal realization of God's love in our human lives. Balikan natin yung testimony ng ating brother Jimson, he said, right? That's our responsibility. That's our mission. As a chosen people, as ones to be children of Heavenly Parent and Lord Jesus and true parents, we need to be the substantial manifestation of Heavenly Parents' love. As you, to them, bringing fruit means what? True parents said, moving past mere words to manifest the character of true parents. What is the character of true parents? Loving, and then build loving, selfless families and raise spiritual children through active witnessing. Ajo? That's the substantial spiritual fruitfulness. My dear brothers and sisters. So the question is, so how do we live in such a way that the fruit of the Spirit is not only growing within us, but also clearly seen by those around us? Adyo? Hindi pwede na sa'yo yun. Nakita din ng iba. How beautiful is that fruit? How wonderful, how great is that fruit? Kaya paano tayo mamumuhay sa paraan na ang bunga ng Espiritu ay hindi lamang lumalago sa ating loob, kundi malinaw ding nakikita ng mga tao sa ating paligid. Hindi pwede na tayo lang ang nakakaalam na tayo ay children of heavenly parents. Hindi pwede na tayo lang nakakaalam na tayo ay only children of parents. We are chosen people. We are children of heaven. Hindi pwede na tayo lang nakakaalam. We need to share it. We need to testify it. Ajo? Not just in mere words, your parents said, also through your lives and actions. Because actions speak louder than words compared to the beautiful, great statement and speeches and sermon. Aju? Kaya how to do, my dear brothers and sisters? Okay? So, paano na natin gagawin yon? Number 1, planting the seed of faith. That's how we will show our love. How we show the fruit of the Spirit. Pagtatanim ng binhi sa pananampalataya. That's why in Galatians chapter 5 verse 15 said, "This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." Sinasabi ko sa inyo, mamuhay kayo ayon sa Espiritu, at hindi ninyo pagbibigyan ang mga pagnanasa ng laman. True parents teaching about planting the seed of faith. Father Moon said, planting faith means planting love. Without love, faith cannot grow. Ajo? All of us, we have faith. We believe in true parents. But true parents said, it's not enough. Faith means love. Without love, your faith is nothing. They cannot see beauty out of it. They cannot see wonders. They cannot see colors. So ano ngayon kung naniniwala tayo? So what? So what if we believe on God? So what if we believe on true parents? So what if we believe on Jesus? So ano ngayon? Kung naniniwala tayo, so what? What's the point on believing? Ajo? That's why true parents said, planting faith means planting love. Without love, faith cannot grow. So if we want to grow our community, you need to embody the love of Heavenly Parent. Because only Heavenly Parents love, only Jesus love, only true parents love can transform people, can save people. Ajo? That's why God said, for God so loved the world that He gave us His Son. He did not use His power and authority and position to save people. He used love. Ajo? That's why as a chosen people, that is our main responsibility. As children of Heavenly Parent, Jesus and true parent, this is our responsibility. The first and foremost responsibility is to embody, inherit the love of God. Not only in words, but in actions and substance. Ajo? Father Moon said, ang pagtatanim ng pananampalataya ay pagtatanim ng pag-ibig. Kung walang pag-ibig, hindi lalago ang pananampalataya. Even you will attend Sunday service, even you join Chong Simon every day, without loving people around you, without loving those unlovable, faith will not grow. Why true parents are called true parents? Why Jesus are called Jesus? Because they love the unlovable. Ajo? Even though they are betrayed, still believe. Even though they are deceived, still forgive. That's the love of our true parents. Ajo? How about us children? What is the expectation of true parents? Diba to be better than them? We are parents. You are parents. Some of you here are parents. That is your expectation to your children, right? To be better than you, right? Oh. So how to be better and great? Centering on love. Ajun? Mother Moon said, the seed of faith must be nurtured with prayer, service, and sacrifice. Then it will blossom into true families, communities of peace. Ang binhi ng pananampalataya ay dapat alagaan sa pamamagitan ng panalangin, paglilingkod, at sakripisyo. Sa gayon, ito'y namumulaklak bilang tunay na mga pamilya at komunidad ng kapayapaan. So that's why we have Chongjiman. We have devotion. We have Hondoke to nurture ourselves so that that seed will fully grown and become a matured tree. Matured tree means bearing fruit. What is the evidence that we are matured and have really faith to God? Friends, we bear fruit. That's why Holy Mother Han said, you love me? You love me? Show to me. That's very simple. Holy Mother Han said, you love me? You always shout, you love me, you love me. You love God, you love Jesus, you love true parents. Show to me. Oh. Then, what True Mother said, next word. So, how you show to me? Witness. Bring my lost children. Testify who is true parents. Aju, that is the most and foremost responsibility of the chosen people of Shunilgu. Aju? Oh, don't just shout. Show to me. Show the result. Oh, the result of your love. Because we cannot bear fruit unless you have reached certain level. The same with the heart of God. The same with the heart of Jesus. The same with the heart of true parents. Because only that heart that can change and transform people. Aju. Not just a word. That's why true parents reminded us that planting faith is not just passive. It requires daily cultivation. Ano daw? Next. Nangangailangan ng araw-araw na paglinang. The more you practice, it becomes perfect. Ajo? Kaya yan ang reminder sa atin ito, parents. Ha? Kailangan linangin mo. That's why we have daily devotions. We have hondoke. We need to read God's words. That's why the fruits of the Spirit, ang bunga ng Espiritu ay hindi tumutubo mula sa sariling pagsisikap ng tao, not by the human effort. Ito'y lumalago mula sa banal na presensya kung walang araw-araw na pakikipag-ugnayan sa Diyos, sa kay Kristo, at kay true parents, walang tunay na fruit. Ajo? That's why we need to live our lives centering on heavenly parents. That is our main responsibility in the original plan of God. That three great blessing, to be an ideal person, to be a fruitful person, you need your life to be centering on heavenly parents. Ajo? Tingnan nyo ang isang farmers. Proceed. Tingnan mo ang isang magsasaka. Ihalin tulad natin ang ating pagtatanim ng pananampalataya. Ang magsasaka ay hindi sisigaw sa kanyang puno upang magbunga. Sa halip, inahahanda niya ang lupa, itinatanim ang binhi, dinidiligan ito, at naghihintay. Yan tayo. Tayo na mga anak, ang ating tungkulin ay linangin ang puso kung saan maaaring kumilos at manahan ang Espiritu. Ajo? Can Heavenly Parent, can Jesus, can true parents, can dwell in your heart? Kaya niyong imbitahin si Heavenly Parent? Kaya niyong imbitahin si Jesus? Kaya niyong imbitahin si true parents na manahan sa inyong puso? Because that's the perfect dwelling place of Heavenly Parent, our hearts. Their spirit can dwell there. So yan ang tanong sa atin, my dear brothers and sisters. Kaya ba nilang manahan dyan? Can you be the perfect and the ideal person that they can stay with you forever? Ajo? Oh. Yan ang tanong na dapat nating sagutin sa ating mga buhay. So that's why the Word of God cries in true parents, when planted in a receptive heart, multiplies beyond measures. Right? Kapag itinanim sa pusong handang tumanggap, ay magbubunga ng sagana. Adyo? That's why true parents are not worried for everything. Anong sabi niya? You want to know if my teaching is ideal and true? See the fruit. Right? True parents said, true father said. You want to know the truth? See the fruit. Who is the fruit? Who is the most irreplaceable asset? Who is the most irreplaceable and substantial fruit of true parents' victory? You. You are the most irreplaceable asset of Family Federation. The blessed family. Either you are active, either you are inactive, you are already marked as a chosen people. Either you fulfill your responsibility or not, it is your responsibility. Ajo? Already Heavenly Parents knows, already Satan knows that you are chosen people. You are blessed people. You are blessed family. You are members of this community. They know already. So now it is in our hand. Nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. Either we fulfill our responsibility or not, it is your call. It's nobody's call. Faith is personal. If you want to be loving and faithful, it's your responsibility. Ajo? Hindi mo pwedeng ipaako sa iba. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin sa iba, oy, alagaan mo ang faith ko. Faith is personal. Ajo? My dear brothers and sisters. Kaya nga, we are the dwelling place of God. In the book of Corinthians, right? In our previous sermon, we already shared that you know that you are the God's temple and Spirit dwells in you. So if you want fruit, we must start with surrender. Oh. Kung gusto daw natin, kung nais natin ang bunga, kailangan natin magsimula sa pagsuko. So you want to be a good fruit? Gusto natin na magiging isang mabuting bunga? We want to seed, we want to plant the seed of faith. You need to surrender your lives. To who you surrender your lives? You need to surrender to Heavenly Parent. You need to surrender to Jesus. You need to surrender to true parents. And what is the proof that we surrender to Heavenly Parent, to Jesus Christ, and to our true parents? You study the Word of Heavenly Parent. You study the Word of Jesus. You study the Word of true parents every day in your lives. Aju? Not the words of the leader, but the Word of God, the Word of true parents, and the Word of Jesus. Ajo? At huwag niyong sabihin na hindi niyo alam at walang alam. Lahat ay nandun na. Nandito na lahat ang gusto niyo. Right? Everything, the Word that you need to hear, to read, everything is provided by heaven. Basahin mo na lang. May AI na. I-translate mo. Ayaw mo magbasa ng English, ipa-translate mo kay AI sa Bisaya. Sa Tagalog, sa anong gusto mo na para makakunik ka ng diretso fully. Right? So, walang rason. So, nasa atin na ang responsibilidad. Kaya nga, nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. Pangalawa, way so that our spirit become more fruitful, producing the fruit of love, pagbubunga ng pag-ibig. Love is the first and the greatest evidence of a spirit-filled life. It is not merely emotional love. Ang love ni God is not just only emotional love. The love of Heavenly Parent, the love of Jesus, the love of true parent is not just emotional love, but agape love. Agape love means true love. That is the love of God. That is the love of Jesus. That is the love of true parents. That's why even though you are the most unlovable one, Heavenly Parent never closed His door because His love never changed. The love of true parents never changed. The love of Jesus never changed because the nature of their love is agape love. Agape love is true love. And what is true love or agape love? Unchanging, absolute, and eternal. Ajo? This is the love that gives. This is the love that forgives. This is the love that forgets and continues to give. This is the love that sacrifices. That's why remain kind even when it is difficult. That is the love of Heavenly Parent. That is the love of Jesus. That is the love of true parents. Ajo? That's why the real children, you are the fruit of the Spirit, needs to bear fruit. That's why we need to be fruitful, right? Means you are capable to bear fruit. What is the first fruit that God wants to see in you? The fruit of love. Ajo? Without love, there is no life. There is no lineage. Everything starts from love. The reason we are created because of love. And true love will be tested if you love the unlovable. If you love the worst. Sabi ni Jesus. In one of the parables, ang 99, sige, mauna kayo. Ang isa na nawawala, yun ang hinahanap. Ajo? Because to heavenly parents, you are all His children. That's what True Mother said. Nobody should be left behind. Walang maiiwan. Dapat. That is the nature of true love. So my dear brothers and sisters, Galatians chapter 5 verse 22 said, ngunit ang bunga ng Espiritu ay pag-ibig. The fruit of the Spirit is love. See? And that is chapter 1, right? In the divine principle, in the original purpose of life, the three great blessings, the first thing that we need to fulfill and embody is to be an ideal person. What means to be an ideal person? To be the substantial manifestation of God's true love. Adyo? Ang palagi lang ninyo natin kasi tinitingting sa formula, God, mind, and body. Pero paano yung tatlo iikot? Paano sila magkakaroon ng buhay? Paano gagana yung mind, body, and God unity? Paano? Love, right? Without love, they will not function. Ajo? That's the first blessing. We need to become, means you need to become the substantial manifestation of God's true love. That's why Father Moon said, love is not for oneself. It is for others. Ang pag-ibig ay hindi para sa'yo. Hindi para sa sarili. Ito'y para sa iba. Kapag namuhay ka para sa kapwa, lilitaw ang bunga ng pag-ibig. Adyo? Because you cannot build relationship. You cannot build true relationship without love. You cannot create wonderful family, blessed family, ideal family, wonderful community, wonderful nation, ideal world without love. Adyo? That's why it was declared in the entire world. You want to conquer? Love. Love conquers all. Either that love is true or false, he can still conquer. Adyo? Kaya lang, iba ang outcome. Iba ang output. To conquer with true love, heaven. As what Jimson experienced in 21 days. That should be the nature. That should be the environment. That's the environment of heaven, right? So, you extend it. Do it. Here, and wherever you go. Kaya nga, heaven starts from you. Peace starts with me. Love starts with me. Heaven starts with me. Adyo? So, my dear brothers and sisters, Mother Moon said, ang bunga ng pag-ibig ay pagkakaisa sa pamilya, kapayapaan, sa komunidad, at kagalakan sa buong mundo. That's why True Parents said, producing love means embodying the 4 great realms of heart: children's love, siblings love, conjugal love, and parental love. That's our mission, right? Family pledge number 3. As the owner of Chonelgo, we need to realize the 4 great realms of heart, the 3 great kingship, so that you will become the royal family. Why you are royal family? Because you embody Heavenly Parents' love. That makes you royal. That make us royal. Adyo? That's why, my dear brothers and sisters, if love is the root of all other fruits will follow. Joy and peace blossom in the heart of love. Patience and kindness grow from love. Faithfulness and gentleness are expressions of love. Self-control guards love. That's why when love is lacking, all others' fruits suffer. Without God's love in your heart, you cannot be gentle. You cannot be kind. You can never be patient. You can never feel gratitude. Everything starts from the love of Heavenly Parents, from the love of Jesus, and from the love of True Parents. Aju? Aju? Oh, that's why this is my challenge when I do the motion. You know what is lacking in our community? I'm sorry to say, we are part of this community. What is lacking in this community? Why we cannot grow well? Not because we don't have highest level expression of truth. We have. We have great people. You are good people. You are capable people. You are competent people. You are rich people. You are wealthy people. What is lacking in our community? We don't manifest Heavenly Parents and True Parents' love. That's why we cannot create kingdom of heaven on earth. Ajo? That's why we are not confident to witness, because we don't know what is Chonelgok is all about. What is Chonelgok look like? Ano ang laman dyan ng Chonelgok? When they come here in this place, they can feel heaven? Or they feel betrayed? Or they feel this is hell? People make gossip, people disunited. That is not the fruit of love. Ajo? O, sinong mag-aayos? Tayo pa rin ang mag-aayos. Tayo ang member of this community, right? Oh. So, everything starts from me. Right? You cannot correct others because that is his life. how you correct it, show you it to your lives. We don't know how to show love the unlovable. Show to us how to love the unlovable. That's why our greatest model is true parent, because he can love the unlovable. That makes them true parents. What makes Jesus Son of God? Because he can love the unlovable. He can love his enemy. Right? His greatest teaching is centering on love, not on power and authority. Same with true parents, right? He was betrayed. Anong sabi ni true mother? Do not worry about me. Worry of yourself. Worry about God's providence. Because true mother, even though you betray them, they will stand firm and show how to be a son and daughter of heavenly parent. Ajo! Di ba? Did you hear true mother lament? Never. He said, no need to worry. In God's perfect time, the truth will be revealed. That's why. That's how confident our Holy Mother had. That's how confident also Jesus. That's how confident your Father also, right? Naturally, people follow them. Not because of power and authority. We follow Jesus. We follow your parent because of their love and heart. Aju? That's why, my dear brothers and sisters, ang pagbubunga, producing the fruit of love means living a life centered on God, Jesus, and true parents, and service to others. That is love in action. Love is the fruit that never perishes. It multiplies across generations and builds the kingdom of heaven on earth. Ajo? So how to build Chunilgok? How to expand Chunilgok? We need structure. Simple. Love people. And sino ang dapat mong mahalin? The most unlovable one. Right? That's why we are reminded by Jesus. If you love your friends and close to you, what you will gain? Nothing. That's why Jesus said, love the unlovable. Love the worst. Love the enemy, right? Because they are the one who need that love. Because they are the one who need transformations. Ajo, those people who are already good, no need to love them. Because they already manifest the love that they need. We need to love those unlovable. That's why the questions, my dear brothers and sisters, members of our Family Federation community, how about you? How about us? Tanungin natin ang ating mga sarili. Is the love the first thing people see in you? How people look at you? In your home, are you a loving mother? Are you a loving father? Are you a loving parent? In your workplace, are you a loving friend? Are you a loving office mate? In your business, other online transaction, interaction, and other place, are you a loving business owner? Are you a loving friend? Aju? Of course. Kayo lang makakasagot niyan. Ends on how we live our lives, right? The first impression, they said nga. So, first impression lasts, right? So, what we need to impress so that it will last forever? What are the things that has the value of eternity? Love. Right? It goes beyond time and space. It goes beyond generation to generation. So, you want to impress? That lasts for eternity? Love. We need to have God's love in our heart. Pangatlo, my dear brothers and sisters, the third way so that we can become the substantial fruit of the Spirit is proclaiming God's character. This is the last one. Pagpapahayag ng karakter ng Diyos. These fruit are not merely values. They are the reflections of God's very nature. To be the full of the Spirit is to look like Jesus Christ. Just to become like true parents. That's why true parents said, you need to be the true teacher, true owner, and true parents. Adjo, you are not mandated and entrusted by heaven just to be a member of a simple organization. That is not our responsibility. Our main responsibility is to build kingdom of heaven on earth. Adjo? That's why to be the full of the Spirit, to become like Christ. Kaya nga, Jesus said, you need to become Christ-like and become true parents. And when we bear this fruit, we proclaim how they are. Adjo? So if we embody that kind of heart, then we will have confidence of our faith. Because we have confidence of our faith, we cannot surely witness and bring lost children of heavenly parents and true parents. Either they are true or false children, they are still children of heavenly parents. Adjo? Kaya in Galatians chapter 5, pag malabasan nyo sa Galacia 5, versikulo 23, kamuhan, pagpipigil sa sarili, laban sa mga ito ay walang kautusan. See? Walang hadlang. There is no such law that stop you because this is the very nature of God's character and personality. Adjo? You can practice it every day, 24 hours, 7 a day. That's why true Father said, in this third, things that we need to do so that we will become the true fruits of the Spirit. Father Moon said, God's character is true love. To proclaim Him is to embody that love in action. See? Love in action, specifically what? Love in action means witnessing. True Mother said, witness, testify how great is true parents, how great Jesus. That's what the disciple of Jesus did, right? They just testify. They don't sell. They don't make them hypocrite. We are the righteous one. We are the one who enter like this. No. What the disciple of Jesus Christ did, they just testify the greatness of Jesus' love. Adjo? Same with us. Ang karakter ng Diyos ay tunay na pag-ibig. Ang pagpapahayag sa Kanya ay pagsasabuhay ng pag-ibig na iyon ayon sa gawa. Mother Moon said, when we proclaim God's character, we testify that He is our parent and we live as His son and daughter. Adjo? Kaya true parents reminded us, proclaiming God is not just words. It is a life lived in alignment with heaven's heart. Ano daw? Proclaiming God is not just words. It is a life lived in alignment with heaven's heart. Kaya, my dear brothers and sisters, to be full of the Spirit is to look like Christ, like Jesus, like true parents. That's why, my dear brothers and sisters, Don't you know that your character can become a sermon? More powerful than your words. Love preaches. Peace preaches. Patience preaches. A gentle answer in a heated moment glorifies God more than 1,000 Bible verses quoted with anger. That's why growing in the fruit matters so much. It is how the world sees Jesus in us. This is how the world sees your parents in us. Hindi mo ba alam na ang iyong karakter ay maaaring maging isang pangaral na mas makapangyarihan kaysa iyong mga salita? That's why nga, action, always, we are reminded, action speak louder than words. That's why focus on our action, not in our words. Ajo, we cannot build heaven just mere words. We can only build heaven by practicing true love. Aju. Just look at like Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa caring for a dying in Calcutta. Her gentleness and humility spoke louder than any headlines, right? Right? That's why now you see through Mother, even in the most difficult, what true Mother shown to us? True love. Why now many people see how amazing our Holy Mother Hans said? Because he spoke? No, right? She testified God's heart. Aju? Now even though you betrayed me, just like when Jesus was betrayed by Judas and all his disciples, he will still love you. You are still my children. Aju? I will still bring you to heaven. Aju? That's why, my dear brothers and sisters, this is my questions. Which of these fruits do people taste when they meet you? Where do you need more growth? Ask the Spirit not just to reveal it, but to renew it in you. Aju? So, my dear brothers and sisters, manatiling nakaugat, stay rooted, stay yielded, and fruit will come. Ang pagiging puspos ng Espiritu ay hindi lamang tungkol sa nangyayari sa loob ng simbahan. Ito'y tungkol sa nangyayari sa negosyo, sa opisina, sa kusina, at sa tahimik na sandali ng walang nakakita. Ito'y tungkol sa bunga. Ito'y tungkol sa iyo. God's providence is about you. Adjo? You are the most important fruit to Heavenly Parent and true parent. Because nasa inyong mga kamay, nasa ating mga kamay, nakasalalay kung mabibuild ang heaven on earth. Adjo? Wala na po sa kamay ni Jesus. Wala na po sa kamay ni true parent. They done their part. So let's do our part. And what's our part? Kung sa labas, sa negosyo, ng mga networking, anong sabi nila? Gusto mong dumami at magkaroon ng maraming kita? Simple lang ang gawin mo. The law of what? Law of duplication. Kung ano ang sinabi ko, ano ang tinuro ko, kasi proven and tested na yan, kaya nga nandito ako sa sitwasyon na to, gayon din ang gawin mo. Adjo, same with how true parents, how Jesus, they become sons and daughters of God. They just preach, show, and put into practice true love. Kaya Father and Mother Moon said, the greatest measure of spiritual fruitfulness is witnessing, sharing God's love, the divine principle with others, and to bring new spiritual life. Kaya here's the challenge, my dear brothers and sisters. Plant the seed of faith. How? Through surrender and connection to Heavenly Parent and to parents and Jesus. Second, produce. Let's produce the fruit of love. Paano mag-produce ng love? Choose kindness. Choose patience. Choose selfless care. Practice selfless care. Gratitude. Si Jameson said. Then, pangatlo, challenge. Let's proclaim God's character through your every words and actions. Let be a church that not only believers, that believes in the Spirit, but bears fruit of the Spirit for His glory and for the world to see. As you, this is our challenge. Let's do our best so that we have the confidence to say, we are chosen. We are truly children of Heavenly Parent. So, my dear brothers and sisters, let's give round of applause to Heavenly Parents or parents. Let's do our best. Be the substantial fruit